You're watching CBS 19 News at 5 tonight. Police are investigating claims that a woman was sexually assaulted by a security guard at UVA Hospital.
A motorcyclist is dead after an early morning crash on I-64.
And are the city's public comment rules fair? One woman is petitioning for a change at city council meetings. CBS 19 News at 5 starts right now.
Live from the Charlottesville Newsplex in high definition, where Charlottesville news comes first. This is CBS 19 News at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tara Wheeler.
And I'm Sefe Makai. Thank you for joining us tonight. First on CBS 19 tonight, the University of Virginia is investigating allegations that a security guard made sexual advances on a woman who was visiting her sick mother at the UVA Medical Center.
Now, the woman says the confrontation happened last night inside the hospital. CBS 19's Tomas Harmon spoke with her today and is at the medical center with more.
Horrifying moments for a woman last night when she came to the hospital to visit her sick mother and instead found herself running down JPA because she says a security guard tried to have sex with her.
This was the last place I thought anything would happen like that.
Angela Burton has spent the last week in the hospital with her mother.
My mom had brain surgery.
But on Tuesday night, everything changed.
She was like, well, are you married? And I was like, well, no, I'm engaged.
Angela says around 10:30 p.m. she was visiting her mother when a security guard at the medical center confronted her in the lobby.
I thought I was in trouble, but I didn't do nothing wrong.
According to Angela, the guard asked her to follow him to another part of the hospital.
He was like, there's no cameras down here.
Angela says she was isolated without her phone when it happened.
He kissed me and I kind of let him do it so I could simple get away, not cause no problem.
Frightened, Angela says she found her phone and started to leave the hospital, but when she did, she says the guard started following her.
So I started running and got to a corner where I felt safe, and my daughter's father told me to call 911.
The University of Virginia Police Department would not confirm if they were investigating the confrontation, but the UVA Health System says they are aware of the allegations against a security guard and are investigating what happened.
I haven't been back none today because I've just been scared.
Angela says she is lucky it was only a kiss, but worries about other women.
This downgrading to me, and I don't want it to happen to nobody else.
We don't know the status of this security guard right now, whether he's been suspended from his job, but as soon as we find out what's going on, we'll update you right here on CBS 19 and online at newsplex.com. Reporting at the University of Virginia, Tomas Harmon, CBS 19 News.
We have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for Orange, Louisa, Fluvanna, Nelson, and Albemarle counties. Those of us in Greene, Madison, and Culpeper counties are not under that severe thunderstorm watch, which, by the way, goes until 10 o'clock tonight. The worst of the storms is in and around the Roanoke area at this time. And as we go ahead and look at the clouds and radar, the overall motion of those showers and thunderstorms from the Roanoke area is off to the northeast. That would put it in our backyards here within the next couple of hours. So we'll keep a close eye on the radar between 7 to about 9:30 tonight. Taking a broader look at the radar shows those bands of rain across portions of North Carolina and southern Virginia. Those are the bands of rain that we've been talking about for the past couple of days that would bring us the heaviest of rain. We'll let you know where those bands are going and what you can expect for the rest of the work week coming up here in just a bit. But as far as your evening planner is concerned, temperatures not moving all that much. Once again, we've been stuck at 68, 69 degrees for the past several hours. We have more of the same in the forecast tonight with even more heavy rain in the forecast early Thursday morning. We'll time everything out for you coming up.
All right, thanks, David. A motorcyclist was killed in a crash on I-64 this morning. It shut down the road for hours. It happened just before 4 o'clock this morning in Albemarle County at mile marker 128. Troopers say a tractor trailer and motorcycle collided. The motorcyclist died at the scene. State police closed the eastbound lanes of 64 between Pantops and Zion Crossroads to investigate the crash. Traffic was backed up for several miles. All lanes were eventually reopened by 9:30 this morning.
Another crash near Ivy sent a woman to the hospital. It happened on Dick Woods Road. Police say the woman slid off the road and ran into a tree, eventually coming to a stop in a ditch. She was taken to UVA for minor injuries. A woman from Charlottesville has started a petition to strike down new meeting procedures implemented by Charlottesville City Council.
Now, she says the voices of the people are not being heard, and it's time for someone to step up and make some changes. CBS 19's Jasmine Caldwell is live in the Satellite Center to explain. Jasmine?
Well, this petition has been making its way across timelines on social media. The woman I spoke to today is speaking out against limitations on public expression, as well as Charlottesville police being present at meetings. And I spoke to one city council member who is trying to help set the record straight.
The September 6th City Council meeting left Joanna Robertson concerned. She feels that the voices of the people are being silenced.
It's important for people to know they're being heard. And how is City Council doing that? They're not.
She says the sign-up process for citizens who wish to speak is outrageous and is calling for City Council to repeal the 3-minute time limit on individuals. So she started a petition to get more voices heard.
It appears to be that City Council's making the decisions while the people are expressing other views.
There's also question as to why so many police officers are at these meetings. City Council member Christian Sakel says that's the way it's supposed to be.
It's actually in our city code, so it's always been that you have to have security at a public meeting of that kind.
And when it comes to City Council not hearing the people, Sakel says there's a big misunderstanding. There are 12 slots available for the public to speak at the beginning of a meeting.
And for 9 of those slots, there's priority for people who sign up ahead. And generally, we don't have that many people sign up ahead. But if we did, those 9 slots would go to folks who signed up ahead. But there will always be at least 3 places available for people who come and want to comment on the spot.
And as far as the 3-minute limit, Sakel says City Council is trying to make sure they are balanced and that the public comment doesn't get in the way of having a public meeting.
And if the public comment period at the beginning of the meeting goes on, for 2 hours, then we end up doing the public business after the public's gone to sleep.
Now, this petition is also calling for City Council to revert back to the old rules prior to February of 2016. But Christian Sakel says there have been more public comment since the new rules were put into place, as well as individual people who were able to speak. Reporting live in the Satellite Center, Jasmine Caldwell, CBS 19 News.
All right, thank you, Jasmine. On October 1st, CAT will launch a new route that will take you to the new shopping center on 5th Street Extended. Route 2 will travel from the downtown transit station to 5th Street Station. Buses will operate every 30 minutes Monday through Saturday from 9:35 in the morning to 8:45 at night and from 7:35 to 5:45 on Sundays. The new route will use 5th Street going outbound and Avon coming in.
The local health department is expanding HIV and STI clinic hours to accommodate more people. Starting next week, the Thomas Jefferson Health District will begin offering a morning clinic for HIV and STI testing every Tuesday from 8:15 to 11:15. These new hours are in addition to current clinics every Friday from 1 to 4 and the first Wednesday of every month from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m.
We want everybody to be able to test for STIs. The CDC recommends testing for HIV at least annually and more often every 3 months if you have risk factors, and so that's what we recommend for all STDs.
Along with HIV, the clinic offers testing for chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, and hepatitis. The service is free and open to everyone.
More than $100,000 was raised this past June during the For the Wounded 5K. And today that money made it to 7 different organizations, all to help veterans. Groups like one that helps families come together after a member is deployed many times, and another group that's working on a park that encourages social interaction.
The grant today from the UVA Foundation will go toward our Focus program. And our Focus program is a program that specifically works on communication skills within family members and people in relationship with each other.
This gift is incredibly important to us as a new nonprofit with very big ideas about wanting to serve veterans, and we really can't do that without this financial support. To be able to create the space to welcome them to and to create the programs.
2017 will be the 7th year for the race, and while some money does come back to the community, a good portion goes to the Wounded Warrior Project. Well, still to come on CBS 19 News at 5, Campaign 2016, Hillary Clinton joining forces with a former rival as Donald Trump sets his sights on the Midwest.
And veto overridden. The Senate has voted to override President Obama's veto of a bill that would allow Saudi Arabia to be sued in connection to 9/11.
And we are talking about a severe thunderstorm watch, again, in effect until 10 o'clock tonight. Local heavy rain is possible tonight, and more rain is in the forecast for your Thursday. I'll give you all the soggy details after the break.